Good day, everyone. I'm Surgeon Eric Javier, and today we will talk about the current and future trends in media and information. So, the word trends ring like a bell to us as we are always looking for it when we are browsing on different social medias. But before we move forward, I prepare two activities that will allow you to measure your prior knowledge about our topic for today. So, your first task is to find these words on this word hunt. So, the words are technology, trends, haptics, devices, and voice. And for your second task, I want you to watch this video on YouTube and answer these following questions based on your observation. So these activities are already posted on your Google Classroom and you can be able to access the resources on it. So the link of the video is posted there as well as the soft copy of the word hack. You will also pass your works in Google Classrooms. Okay, so now we will talk about the 10 new paradigms of communication in the digital age. So the first paradigm is from audience to media, which says that medias are user-centered, wherein users can choose to decide, search, define, write, comment, and information. So basically, user has the full control of the communication. For the second paradigm, from media to content, that states that traditional media has new identity because of the World Wide Web. But what is important here is the credibility and prestige of the content regardless of the program or the platform. For the third paradigm, from monomedia to multimedia. Mono means one, while multi means many. In a simple manner, we have now a lot of media starting from traditional up to the diverse media through online. That is why multimedia is the new language. For the paradigm 4, from periodicity to real time, the user can exchange information to an immense media where they can create cyber community. And this information is not filtered as it is casting live. Paradigm 5, from scarcity to abundance. Information before is exclusive and limited, while nowadays it is numerous to an extent that fake news also arises. Paradigm 6, from editor-mediated to non-mediated, wherein information is not exclusive for editors only, as there are web pages where the netizens can edit and add information. Paradigm 7, from distribution to access. The information is distributed in such a way that newspaper, magazines, and other traditional medias are limited while it is really accessible if you have the means and willingness. For paradigm 8, from one way to interactivity, it has three levels, wherein first level pertains to the capability of the user to manipulate the elements on specific web page, while second level is all about the user as a contributor, as they can be also the source of information by allowing them as co-author, writing comments, and other means. While the last level says that user can communicate to others anytime that they want. Okay? For paradigm 9, from linear to hypertext, media such as web page nowadays is not static because hypertext can redirect you to other websites to get the information and cultivate it. And lastly, paradigm 10, from data to knowledge, the data will become the knowledge if the user is going to process it by analyzing and filtering it, which is the responsibility of a netizen as a critical thinker. So let's proceed to the trends in digital technology. These trends could be in the future or we already have it in the present. So the first one is the haptics or haptic technology. It is a feedback technology that maximizes the sense of touch, and the best example here for this one is the controller games or the joysticks, as well as our smartphones. Okay, our next trend is the contextual awareness, wherein virtual technology providing our needs in life, such as Waze app, Google Map, Calendar, and other handy tool to make our life at ease. So the next trend is voice and tone recognition. We cannot deviate the fact that the capability of technology is immeasurable, as we have now robots that can recognize our voice, tone, as well as our face. And maybe in the future, we will leave this world with their help. Our fifth trend is all about intelligent routing to devices. It is a future trend of digital technology where our smartphones have the capacity to determine if the user is in danger, and it will take action from it by sending pictures and GPS. That's why it is useful for the local council. So the next trend is eye tracking technology. Some experts says that in the future, our eyes can now distinguish persons, movements, and positions. And it will directly transfer on our computer and other devices through sensors. Okay, for our second to the last trend is internet glasses. This is the common trend. This is the common trend in digital technology that often features in movie, wherein the characters can organize information that comes from their retinas. Our last trend is the wearable technology. The best example for this one is that we have in the present is the smartwatch. It is a combination of wristwatch and smartphones. Okay. Let's now talk about the massive online course and its implications. They say that we are in the information age, but we are more so in the connected age because digital information creates network between people, and it is more than dissemination and sharing of information. But it values the importance of connection. And because of that interaction, the massive open line course or MOOC becomes the way for free education. Anyone could stand as a student, and many teachers could be an educator. So what are the implications of the MOOC? So the first one is attendance does not a considerable factor to imply one's education. So the second one, it is cheaper compare on the face-to-face modality because all you need is internet connection and devices to access it. For the third one, you can have the analysis right after the session to see the students' weaknesses and strength. Lastly, if Lastly, it becomes global as it debunks the idea that education is limited to four corners of the classroom only. And for your performance task, I want you to create an infomercial that shows the current and future trends of digital technology. You can use any editing app to create your works, and to give you an idea, here's the example. So the criteria is relevance is 5 points, originality is 5 points, creativity is 5 points with a total of 20 points. So you will pass your work on our Google Classroom also. And to know if you learned something today, I prepare an assessment. So you can tap this link or you can access this Google form on your respective Google Classroom. Okay? That's all for today. Goodbye and thank you.